Hello everyone. So today I am back with another video. Now today I am going to make a second amendment law t-shirt design, and for this one I am going to use this two vector. This is from this pack and the another one is from this is from FreePic. So each and everything is from FreePic, and this one is a premium vector. So I will add this file to my Facebook group. You can practice with me. Just remember that you cannot use my designs in your fiber or portfolio. You cannot sell them, you can just practice with me. So for this one here I am going to use this text and this graphics, but before that I want to create a US flag theme here, and for that I am going to simply I can place a flag here, and that is just too obvious for this kind of designs. Now I will just add a different theme here, and for that I am going to create a ellipse here, something like this much. This is good. Now I'm pressing shift X for converting that into a stroke, something like this, but that's maybe okay. Let's keep it 10 pixel, that is good. I'm just taking this ellipse here, and then I'm going to go to object, path, then offset path, and then I'm going to create a bigger ellipse like this, and again I'm going to object, path, offset path to create another ellipse that is that same size bigger than the previous one. So this is good, or maybe just I can create one more ellipse here just to keep it like this. Now this is going to be my US flag here, and for this one here I am going to take my pen tool to create a stroke like this. Then again I can bring that to this side, right click, transform, reflect. To make a reflect like this I can select this to center align them to keep in the same direction, same style, that is good. Now I am going to select this, all of it. Now I am pressing shift M for my shape builder tool, and pressing alt. If I click on these points, it is going to remove those points from my design like this, just like this. And for this inner areas I want to erase this part and this part, just to keep a simple lines there. So this is my main design area here for the flag theme that I wanted to create here. And for this one here I am going to select my this ellipse, then make a copy here, just like taking a copy. Okay, so when we are using the pathfinder, sorry, shape builder tool, it becomes a compound path, so I removed one. Now I am going to take a start tool here, just a little bit. Then maybe this is in a stroke mode, so I am pressing shift X for converting into fill. And now I want to adjust the size here, so maybe that's a bit bigger. This much is good for me, so let's keep on here. Then press alt and drag another copy like this, then select these two, center align them, go to this blend tool here, click here and here. It is going to blend between these two point, so that's fine. I am selecting this blend and this ellipse together, then go to object, blend, and then replace spine, just like this. So it is going to replace the ellipse like this. Now I am pressing C for my scissor tool. You can find scissor tool in this eraser tool option here. So with scissor tool, if I click on this any of this anchor point of the 4 point of the ellipse, it is going to make it look like this. Basically it is, ellipse is a closed path and it is going to make it an open path, like starting from here and then again ending here, so like this. And you can see the stars are following my ellipse perfectly. So that's what I wanted to create here. Okay, for these parts here let's make it a group so that it stays in the same position. Now I am selecting my this two group, then center align them just like this. I'm going to select my this star group and then make it a bit smaller, just to fit in my this center area, maybe like this. Okay, so that much is good. Let's align it again. Now this is looking like this. I want to, this part is not looking very good, so if I select my this ellipse, this star blend option, then go to this blend tool, I can make it like this is now in a smooth color. I can make it specified steps, and you can see there is 32 steps. I can increase or decrease the step size here. like this. So maybe a bit, yeah, that much is good for me. Let's click OK. Now I'm going to make it a manual adjustment here a little bit, just like this, then maybe a bit bigger. Yeah, that much is good. Now I am going to expand it. So my blend option is done. If I double click on this star, I can isolate this group and then I can delete these parts. I can easily place them manually, but I just wanted to share with you the other option, like placing it with the blend and spine tool. So that's fine. Now this is my flag option. I'm going to make it a group. Everything here is a group. Now I want to place my eagle here. So selecting that, them two, then again like something like this, smaller in size, a bit smaller, bit down like this. That's fine. Now for this area here, I am going to select my this eagle vector here, then go to object, path, and then offset path. Okay, so I'll not create the offset path this time. Just copy the eagle, then select this group, then go to open the transparency for it like this. Now press Ctrl F. That will paste my eagle just in front of here, but inside the transparency. So when we pasted it here, I am going to pathfinder, then merge, unite to make it a complete one single shape, and that is going to make it like those areas making invisible, because this is right now a complete black silhouette you can see here. And make sure that it is complete black, so that is fine. It is working like this. That much is good for me. It is creating this cool looking effect there. That is good. Now I wanted to use my this, let's make them group, this to a group, so that I don't lose their position. Now I wanted to use this guns something like here, maybe a bit smaller in size, then I can align it in the center position just like this. That much is good. So let's make it look like the eagle is holding this gun somehow like this, maybe a bit upward. Yeah, that's fine, something like this. Now for this one I'm going to make the color change here. Let's Ctrl X and Ctrl F. It will paste my gun in front. And now for the, okay, I need to make some adjustment here, like something like this maybe, just to make it look like the eagle is holding the gun. Or maybe just I can make it look like, double click to isolate the guns group, then if I select my direct selection tool from here and select it like this, just like this, then I can bring that this side. Okay, this is just distorting the gun, but it will look good for the final result. Okay, so this area the eagle should be, this eagle should holding my guns. Now for that, for making that effect here, I'm going to select my this gun here, then open the transparency for it, and inside the transparency I'm going to make some adjustment. Like if the eagle is holding this one, then this finger should be on top, and then this finger should not be visible, something like that. So for this area here I'm going to take my pencil tool just like this with black fill. Now I'm going to draw some shapes here just like this, and those areas are going to be invisible just like this. And you can see the that finger is in on top of my gun right now, and that's fine. So let's take the pencil tool again, maybe just like this, to keep that part. Okay, sorry, that part is not important, this part is important. So for this one here it should be like holding. Okay guys, so I made a mistake here. Let's do it again. So I'm going to bring this a bit down like this, maybe just like this, then I can just place it something like, okay, so I am going to make it a bit smaller in size for this area, and then I'm going to bring that up. That's fine, no problem. So for this area here, okay, so this gun is not going to fit like that, because if I can fit this part will not fit. So that's fine. I'm going inside the transparency of the gun, and for taking my pencil tool, of course, then with black fill I'm going to draw a shape like this here, just to bring that or hide this part that is visible for the eagle claw here. So that part is good. Let's keep it as it is. For this part here I am going to create that same shape here. That much is good. So this is just a random effect looking like this. If I select my gun and then pick eyedropper and then click on this black, it is going to look like this. And now for this area here, as you can see, whatever is visible through my gun here, if I select this group then open the transparency for it, that's fine. Now for this area here, okay guys, sorry for that, I am going to change the color here so that you can see it well. So red is good. Now I am going to select my this group and insert the transparency of it. Now if the gun is on top of these elements, then this part should not be visible. So I am going to take my pencil tool and then making some random lines from this area, just like this. Then that's fine. This area, just do it carefully that any part that you don't want is not visible. So as you can see, this is making it look like this because the fill is red right now. If I make it black, it is going to hide from those area. Don't worry about this part, that will look good. So as you can see, that part is making it invisible. That's fine. I am taking my pencil tool again just to create another shape, that is for this area. Just draw it like this, that's fine. Then maybe, and sorry for that, the on part here, and then for this part here, that's fine. Okay, so as you can see, it is hiding those areas. Like this part should be on top of my eagle, just like this, maybe something like this. Okay, so that is good. Now you can see this is on top and the eagle is kind of holding this, or just the effect here I wanted to create. So I am going to select my this gun, then again make it black, and it is going to fit like this. So as you can see, that part is right now looking good. So let's keep it as it is for now. That is the part I wanted to create for my this graphic. So I'm going to make it a complete group. So everything here is in a group right now. Now for the text part, I'm going to take a ellipse here. Ellipse just like the flag ellipse of us, something like this. Just I can make select it all and then align it in the center position. That is good. If I feel like this is too close, I can change the position. So for this one, I am going to use this text here. So this right to, then bare arms, something like this. Now I am going to take this type on path tool, click here, then press Ctrl V. It is going to paste it here. Now this is just a pre-made font. It is taking the font from my clipboard, like whichever font I was using before, it is that font. So let's keep it in that font, no problem. Just align it with this 2 point and then make it center, that is fine, or a bit smaller like this. So that is good. I can make it a bit smaller to adjust in my that white right now, that is fine. So this is my right to, then I'm going to take another text here, that is bare arms. So this is going to be the second part of my design. Maybe I will just, you can see there is a area here. So if I select this one here, then Ctrl C Ctrl F to paste in front, copy paste in front another version, then if I'm pressing shift and alt together, and that is makes it all side small at once. Then if I select this text and click here, it is going to select that font and that size, everything, that is fine. Let's cut it. Now I am double click to paste it here, something like this. Now maybe I will just increase the size, but that is too much. Okay, so it is looking like this. Now I don't like it, let's not do it in this way. So I'm just double clicking to select the text, then press Ctrl V. My text is placed right now like this, that's fine. Let's place our text like this because this bare arms is the focus point here of this design. So for this one here, I'm going to As you can see, this is making a bit overlapping with my graphics here, but that's fine, no problem. Let's use the other text, the second amendment. So this second amendment text I'm going to make it, okay, let's keep it one line, no problem. I'm going to press I for my eyedropper, and then if I click here, it is going to take that font sample here and then make it same size font. That's fine. So let's bring our ruler tool. Now for a design, if the design is, this is the main wide of my design, then it should be, then I should fill that total area, because if I keep it everything in this area, then this part will be out of the graphic area, something like this. So I'm going to select my, break my text here, just so that I can fill it the same wide of my design, maybe a bit downwards. Then I'm going to break this text also. This one I'm going to make it a bit bigger, not too much bigger, like not the same size bigger as my second amendment text, because I want to keep it something like that. So that's fine. So this is my text and graphic position. If I select them all, then I can align them center wise. That much is good for me, no problem. Now as you can see, there is some empty space in this area, so we can maybe just add one more text line, that is just to fill this area. Now for this part I'm going to try in guns we trust. That's a good word for this second amendment t-shirt design, like this. In guns we trust, maybe we will make a border there. So this much is fine. Let's see how it look if I make it a bit bigger. So that is fine. And for this areas here, let's just create the effect here. Now for this area I'm going to make a line here, something like this, from this end to this end. This is just to fill this area. Now I'm going to press shift X and make it 10 pixel. That's fine, perfectly fitting. Then if I make it something like this, that's fine. I can select this three, this two line, this, sorry, this four. Then if I distribute the space, it is going to make it same size space between all the lines there. So that is fine. So if I take it here on copy, then maybe I will just move it a bit up to make another copy, center align, then distribute them. That's fine. This is just going to be a very boxy kind of looking design, but that's not a problem for us. And for this one here, as you can see, this is my, this area is looking a bit empty, so let's create something for that area. And I'm going to create some effect here. That much is good. From strokes I'm going to make it this option, so that is fine. Now maybe I will bring on copy down. So I am getting messages on Fiverr, so I need to attend that. And like this, let's group it. Then we can simply bring that part to this side, then right click, sorry, then press shift and rotate. So it is going to look like this. I can select these three group, center align them, and then distribute the space between them. So that is fine. Now for this area, as you can see, this area is looking like a bit empty here, or this part is also some emptiness here. We can fill this area with something like that fits with the this kind of gun themes or this kind of elements. So let's see what we can bring from here. So this is another gun. This elements we used in one of our previous videos, so I'm not going to do that for that area right now, but I think, okay, let's first of all make it a very boxy looking design. So I'm going to take a stroke here, then maybe make it 10 pixel. That's fine, just like this. Then I'm going to copy here, on copy here, then press Ctrl D, just like this. So that's fine. Okay, so for this area here I'm going to select my this one, then make it smaller because I don't want to overlap my text here. Something like this. That position is fine. Let's make it longer from this area, then make it also this one a bit longer for this area. So that is fine. Now I need to select them all. Okay, not this one, this strokes only, and make sure they are all same size. Then go to stroke, select this option, and it is going to look like this. Let's make it a group together. Then I'm going to bring that group to this side, right click, transform, and then reflect to reflect it. Now I'm going to select these two group, and then I can align their position, like the middle position I want to align them here. So it is going to look like that. And for this area also I'm going to create the same effect here, but it is going to take some time for me. Okay, you can just keep watching, or you can just skip the part here. Okay, so before that I am going to select my this text here, the bear arms, and this is my arms here. So I'm going to select my this gun here, then maybe just Ctrl C to copy. I'm not going to create an offset path here. Selecting my this text bear arms, then inside the transparency I'm going to press Ctrl F. So it is going to paste it here, but I'm going to make it merge unite. So merge unite will make it a complete one single shape, and as you can see that is staying on the top. So that much is good for us. Let's, for this area I'm going to create this same kind of shape here. So it is just hard to create, so because that is same repeating process. So I'm going to create on line here, then selecting it, make it 10 pixel. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, Ctrl X to cut it. I am inside the transparency, so I cannot see the black. And now if I click here and then press Ctrl F, my that line will be back. So that is fine. Now when my this shape is selected, I can take my pen tool, and that measurement is going to stay there. So not there, something like here and here. That is fine. Let's create on here. Okay guys, so this is just same repeating process here. You can skip this part. Maybe I will create on here. Now for the rest of the part I am going to keep a copy here, then press Ctrl D. That will keep making some copies. Now with these parts I am going to select it, not like that, this only, then this select the ruler. Now I'm going to align them on all in this side, and then maybe make it, bring it closer to my artboard like this. That is fine. Let's group them so that I can isolate and go inside the transparency inside them. So I am selecting these shapes from here, press shift E for eraser tool, and with eraser tool I am going to erase some of these parts just like this. That will be easier for me. So something like this. It doesn't have to be a perfect one, just keep going just like this. Okay, so that much is good for me. Now I am going to select it all, then strokes, and then I'm going to select this same option here. Okay, so this is just to fill that area. That is fine. Let's press alt and bring a copy in this side, maybe just like this, then right click, transform, and then reflect. Okay, so when it is reflected and it is already aligned with that ruler area, that is fine. I need to do some adjustment here, like this part is not okay. Let's ungroup them. This part is too much inside the graphic area because here is not the longer part here. So I'm going to keep it something like this, and this one I'm going to make it smaller, and the rest I think is okay. So yeah, that's fine. This is just my final graphic for this one. Now I will add some colors to it, and you can see that in my Facebook group, or you will see in that in the thumbnail. So that's it guys. I hope this one will give you some idea of making a new style design, especially the vector modifications here. And if you like it, let me know in the comment section guys. I will, if you want to know anything, or if you didn't understand any part of it, you can leave a comment. I will try to reply you guys. So that's it guys. Thank you everyone. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you.